Hey, everybody. Yeah, slight delay here. And yes, I am feeling better. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Nice to see you as usual, as always. Let's see here. Welcome to the channel. My name's Brian, as you can see, and I am a poet. And on this channel, we do poetry, but what kind of poetry do we do? Well, in this particular program, we do classic poetry. So, what's classic poetry? Classic poetry is old and good. Then we put a twist on it. We twist it around, plug it into, by plugging it into a music AI, and we do live reactions. So that's what this is. So be sure on your way in to hit the old notification bells and all that jazz and stuff. And everything we do here, besides being cool, at least I think it's cool. And I hope you guys think it's cool. I assume you think it's cool because you're watching. Is under fair use and in the public domain. And did I mention it's cool? All right, let's go here. Hey, Tiff, how's it going? And of course, Sophia, my wife's lovely German friend. And then there's Cricket Cinema. How are you doing? And then Eat More Pizza now. How's it going? How's it going, my friends? How's it going? So, as promised, I'm going to, here, let me bring this up, finish what started the other day. Oh, no. Here, I know it's here. There it is. Ah, right there. All right, so here, let me share. Here. So the first half of the show is brought to you by this Google search. And we are doing the last half of the show on Monday, which is The Cold Haven by William Butler Yeats, Irish poets, and then The Near by Verona Avona, Groki or whatever, I don't know. And then A Star by Patrick Kavanagh. Then, brought to you by this book, we got Mowing by Frost. Then The Mockingbird at Night by Paul Hamilton Hayne. And then The Ultimatum by Big Ben King. So, what do y'all think, my friends? What do y'all think? Yeah, I got nothing else, so let's go ahead and get on with it now, shall we? Now, shall we? So let me find this here where it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be in that folder. And in this one. There. Like that. All right. All right, The Cold Haven, version 1 by William Butler Yeats. Or yeah.
Suddenly I saw the cold rudder rook delighting heaven. That seemed as though ice burned and was but the more ice. And thereupon imagination and heart were driven so wild that every casual thought of that is vanished and left but memories that should be out of season. With the hot blood of youth, of love crossed long ago, and I took all the blame out of all sense and reason, until I cried and trembled and rocked to and fro. the deathbed over? Is it sent out naked on the roads, as the books say, and stricken by the injustice of the skies for punishment? To quicken confusion of the deathbed over, is it sent out naked on the roads, as the books say, and stricken by the injustice of the skies for punishment?
Let's see here. Yes, a little country two-step to start the day. Although the ending of it, I don't know. Yes, it was nice. Let's see. I don't know if that one is more conducive. Would y'all want to hear that one? Some other genre? Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what number 2 has in store for us. The Cold Haven, William Butler Yeats, version 2.
Suddenly I saw the cold and rook delighting heaven, that seemed as though ice burned and was but the more ice. And thereupon imagination and heart were driven so wild that every casual thought of that and this vanished and left but memories that should be out of season with the hot blood of youth, of love crossed long ago. And I took all the blame out of all sense and reason, till I cried and trembled and rocked to and fro, riddled with light. When the ghost begins to quicken, confusion of the deathbed over, is it sent out naked on the roads, as the books say, and stricken by the injustice of the skies for punishment? Sent out naked on the roads, as the books say, and stricken by the injustice of the skies for punishment.
I have to agree. Number 2 was better. Wow, and it says I only got that made me lose off, but 2 of my viewers. Hi, for those of you who stayed. All right, so let's go ahead and go with the next one then, shall we? Veneer by Vona Gorky.
Give me my hand on his neck and his back to my breast. My heart ruffling his ribs and their flighty charge. Give me the seagrass bristles on his shoulder blades, and his spine courteous and pliable to my wrist. His back is a child's drawing of seagulls flocked. I knuckle the air undone by their windward flight, and draw from their dip and rise my linear breath. Were he standing, my tongue could graze the whole. At the base of his neck, and leave my hand to play the small of his close grain.
That was interesting now, wasn't it? Yeah, one of those days, I guess. One of those days. It's just one of those days. I don't like Limp Bizkit that much. Let's see here. Well, let's just go ahead and see what number 2 has in store for us.
Give me my hand on his neck and his back to my breast. My heart ruffling his ribs and their flighty charge. Give me the seagrass bristles on his shoulder blades, and his spine courteous and pliable to my wrist. His back is a child's drawing of seagulls flocked. I knuckle the air undone by their windward flight, and draw from their dip and rise my linear breath. Were he standing, my tongue could graze
Yeah, I thought number 2 was freaking great, actually. Better, a poem better, a poem by a woman better suited female vocals, especially given the subject. Because you can obviously tell it's not a dude talking about a dude, it's a woman talking about a dude. So, yeah. I liked it. All right, so let's finish up with the Poems of the Irish with Patrick Kavanagh's A Star.
Went far, far that flame, calling a star, wanting better name, and gaze vaguely until is left save a gray ghost hill. Here wait I on the world's rim, stretching out hands to Seraphim. Stretching out hands to here wait I on the world's rim, stretching out hands to Seraphim.
Well, that was interesting and very dramatic. Well, let's compare it to the next one now, shall we? A Star, Patrick Kavanagh, version 2.
Beauty was that far-vanished flame, call it a star, wanting better name, and gaze vaguely until nothing is left save a gray ghost hill. Here wait I on the world's rim, stretching out hands to Seraphim. Beauty was that far-vanished flame, call it a star, wanting better name, and gaze vaguely until nothing is left save a gray ghost hill. Here wait I to seraphim. Beauty was that far vanished flame, call it a star, wanting better name. And gaze vaguely until nothing is left save a gray ghost hill. Here wait I on the world's rim, stretching out hands to seraphim, to seraphim.
Oh yeah, definitely. I knew 2 was the best one as soon as I played a couple notes. A couple seconds, I was like, yeah, this is it. Yeah, good old Patty. And it does feel weird to think of him in the public domain. Jeez. I don't even want to go there. I just turned 53. And, most of the time I still feel like I'm 12 years old. So take of that what you will. So what did y'all think of the first half of the show, which was supposed to be the last half of Monday's show? But as you know, I was very not feeling good. But I'm feeling much better now. Thank you. So how y'all doing? All right. Also, any of those, if you want to hear something like that last one, what do you think Irish goth metal? Think about it. Or Celtic goth metal. Think about it. All right. So while I got you here, as always, thank you for sticking around and everything, because this has been an interesting, very sedate show so far. And of course, everything we do here is under fair use and mostly in the public domain. Yeah, I think the one Veneer was by a modern poet. Well, it was still good. And then please like and subscribe and all that jazz. Because, YouTube likes us saying it. Oh, yes, and I want to give y'all a subscriber update. Okay, I was at, for all of probably 5 or 6 hours or so, maybe, I don't know, at an all-time high of 423. And then all of a sudden I was down to 422. So there you go, 422. I figure I'm going to save the celebration of 420 subscribers till I got more than 4, got like 434, whatever. You are down for the Irish goth metal. All right. Look forward to it on Friday. Also, speaking of Friday, and Sophia, I have the second volume of Best Of put together and everything. I'm going to premiere it on Friday. And the very first song is one of your favorites. She Came and Went. It will be at 2 p.m. Central Time, which means it'll be in the evening for you. So, yes, the ebbs and flows of life. So, I'll be sure to let you know so you can be there beforehand, because I really like that version of that song or that poem. So, yeah. All right. So, enough of me jibber jabbering. Let's get on with the second half of the show. Again, the second half of the show is brought to you by this book. So we can blame that book. All right, let's get. And of course, people are liking. They like to blame books, don't they? I'm not going to go there. This is, of course, a favorite of the channel and one of my favorite poets of all time, Robert Frost. Mowing.
There was never a sound beside the wood but one, and that was my long scythe whispering to the ground. What was it? It whispered. I knew not well myself. Perhaps it was something about the heat of the sun, something perhaps about the lack of sound, and that was why it whispered and did not speak. It was no dream of the gift of idle hours, or easy gold at the hand of fay or elf. Anything more than the truth would have seemed too weak to the earnest love that laid the swale in rows, not without feeble pointed spikes of flowers. Pale orchiding and scared of a bright green snake. The fact is the sweetest dream that labor knows. My long scythe whispered and left the hay to
Well, that one was short. Yeah, good combination. Very good combination. Especially if you're with the right people or person, your preference. So, let's see what number 2 has in store for us on that one here. All right. 2 pizzas? Okay. 2 pizzas from Pizza. He has spoken. All right. Mowing version 2. And let me see. Oh, this one's longer, so maybe.
There was never a sound beside the wood but one, and that was my long scythe whispering to the ground. What was it whispered? I knew not well myself. Perhaps it was something about the heat of the sun, something perhaps about the lack of sound, and that was why it whispered and did not speak. It was no dream of the gift of idle hours, or easy gold at the hand of fay or elf. Anything more than the truth would have seemed too weak to the earnest love that laid the swell in rows, not without feeble pointed spikes of flowers. Pale orchises and scared a bright green snake. The fact is the sweetest dream that labor knows. My long scythe whispered and left the hay to make. That was why it whispered and did not speak. It wasn't no dream of the gift of idle hours or easy glow, like the hand of fate or anything more than the truth would have seemed too weak.
What y'all think of that? Yes, number 2 was a better version. It needed, again, Suno with the 4-minute long stuff. So, all right. I might actually redo that one into something similar. If you got any suggestions, let me know. So, the second half of the show is interesting so far, isn't it? All right. Paul Hamilton Hayne, The Mockingbird.
The golden pallor of voluptuous light fill the warm southern night. The moon clear orb above the sylvan scene moved like a stately queen. So rife with conscious beauty all the while. What could she do but smile at her own perfect loveliness below, glassed in the tranquil flow of crystal fountains and unruffled streams, half lost in waking dreams, as down the loneliest forest dell I strayed, low from a neighboring glade, flashed through the drift of moonshine swiftly came a fairy shape of flame. It rose in dazzling spirals overhead, winds to wild sweetness wed, poured marvelous melodies, silvery trill on trill. The very leaves grew still on the charmed trees to hearken, while for me heart trill to ecstasy. I follow the bright shade that flew, still circling the blue, till as a fountain that has reached its height falls back in sprays of light. Slowly dissolved, so that enrapturing lay divinely melts away through tremulous spaces to
And it cuts off. Yeah, I agree. This show has been kind of sedate this morning. Although it's kind of considering I'm not quite full at 100%. Maybe a more rockin' version of that. Maybe we'll get that next, or I might have to revisit it. What do you guys think? Let's see what the second version has in store for us now, shall we? Paul Hamilton Hayes' or Hayne. The Mockingbird, version 2.
A golden pallor of voluptuous light filled the warm southern night. The moon clear orbed above the sylvan scene, moved like a stately queen, so rife with conscious beauty all the while. What could she do but smile at her own perfect loveliness below, glassed in the tranquil flow of crystal fountains and unruffled streams, half lost in waking dreams, as down the loneliest forest dell I strayed, low from a neighboring glade, flashed through the drifts of moonshine, swiftly came a fairy shape of flame. It rose in dazzling spirals overhead, whence to wild sweetness went, poured marvelous melody, silvery trill on trill. The very leaves grew still on the charmed trees to hearken while for me heart thrilled to ecstasy. I followed the bright shape that flew, still circling up the blue, till as a fountain that has reached its height falls back in sprays of light. Slowly dissolves so that enrapturing ray divinely melts away, tremulous spaces to a music mist, soon by the fitful breeze how gently kissed, into remote and tender silences.
Yeah, better, yes. And yeah, probably. I think I'm going to give that one the Black Sabbath treatment. What do you think? Something heavy blues. Yes, heavy blues. We'll see. Makes me looking forward to Friday's show. Don't you know? All right. Oh, wow. We're at the last one. Jeez. Wow. Like they say, time flies when you're having fun. So we'll go with The Ultimatum by Ben King, version 1.
You can decorate your office with 1,000 gilded signs, and have upholstered furniture in quaint antique designs. Have the latest patent telephone where you can yell hello. But said she, I just made up my mind, that typewriter must go. You can stay down at the office as you have done after hours, and if you are partial to bouquets, I'll furnish you with flowers. You can spring the old club story when you come home late, you know. But remember, I've made up my mind, that typewriter must go. You can let your bookkeepers lay off and see a game of ball. The office boy can leave at noon or not show up at all. There, what is this upon your coat? It isn't mine, I know. I think I know a thing or two, that typewriter shall go. Game of ball. The office boy can leave at noon or not show up at all. There, what is this upon your coat? It isn't mine, I know. I think I know a thing or two, that typewriter shall go.
Oh my God, I freaking love that. Oh Lord, that was just so awesome, so tongue-in-cheek. Oh my Lord. Okay, when this was written, definitely, best of the freaking day. When this was written, the typewriter was not the device, but it was the person using the device. This is all about office infidelity. And the wife finding out and going, buddy, don't you just love it? Yay, I love it. That was freaking awesome. So, if you thought that was as awesome as I thought it was, make sure, nice transition here, to like and subscribe and all that jazz. And of course, this is a reminder, everything we do here is done under fair use and stuff like that, public domain and all that stuff too. And have an awesome day. I'll leave that one up while we here. All right, I had planned the chill melody for later, garnished with salty air. But why not? Yes, why not? Why not? Why not? Let's listen to version 2 of that. Oh, oh, that was just fun. The first one. That typewriter shall go.
You can decorate your office with 1,000 gilded signs and have upholstered furniture, quaint antique designs. Have the latest patent telephone where you can yell hello. But said she, I just made up my mind, that typewriter
down at the office, as you have done after hours. And if you are partial to bouquets, I'll furnish you with flowers. You can spring the old club story. When you come home late, you know. But remember, I've made up my mind. That typewriter must go. You can let your bookkeepers lay off and see a game of ball. The office boy can leave at noon or not show at all. There, what is this upon your coat? It isn't mine, I know. I think I know a thing or two. That typewriter shall go.
Well, my friends, like it says, have an awesome day and all that jazz, everybody. So what do y'all think of today's show? Interesting, but it was worth that first version of the ultimatum. That was awesome. So yeah. So rather short one today, but hey, the universe works like the universe works. So I'll see y'all around. Thank you guys, the whole two of you, it says here, that have stuck around to the end. And all of you that watch on the replay crew. I really, really appreciate it. We're getting closer. You know, my watch hours are climbing to almost 800. So I guess I'm just going to have to put in the work now, aren't I? But when it's fun, it's not really work now, is it? Especially this part of it, you know, talking to you guys and enjoying it. But since we have a little bit more time, I'm going to go out on Why Not? Sophia, if you're still watching, oh, where is it? Where is it? It's here. I know it's here. Here.
As a twig trembles which a bird lights on to sing, then leaves unbent, so is my memory thrilled and stirred. I only know she came and went, as clasped some lake by gusts unriven, the blue dome's measureless content. So my soul held that moment's heaven. I only know she came and went, as at one bound our swift spring heaps the orchards full of bloom and scent. So clover may my wintry sleeps, I only know she came and went. my gaze through the low doorway of my tent. The tent is struck, the vision stays. I only know she came and went. Has anyone found our swift spring heaps? The orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clothe her May, my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Oh, when the room grows slowly dim and life's last toil is nearly spent, one gush of light these eyes will brim, only to think she came and went. Oh, when the room grows slowly dim and life's last toil is nearly spent, one gush of light these eyes will brim, only to think she came and went. Only to think she came and went. As everyone found our swift spring heaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clothe her May, my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Only to think she came and went.
Yeah, it was probably because of the dead air. but quite appropriate. So yeah, I'll see y'all around in the chats, my friends. Still here, just eating. Oh, okay. Well, I was yakking my jaws and beating around the bush to get to the point, but that one was for you, Sophia. And I'll see y'all around in the chats. Thank you for sticking around in the end. Replay crew, love you guys. Tell me what you want to hear, you know. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow with 6 new poems. Well, that's 3. 6 new poems. 6 new poems. That's 6. Same. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 new poems. You never know what we're going to get. And that's the freaking cool part of it. And we'll talk more later. Love y'all, guys.